Hey guys, it's Damien.
And I'm Kenady.
And thank you so much for joining us. Now you see we have the same stuff.
This is the second video we recorded in the same day.
So this is not a vision video. This is potty training video.
If you didn't watch the vision video, check it out.
I don't know what it's going to be. But yeah, so we're in this season of potty training our 2-year-old. And it is crazy, I guess.
I said potty training has to be one of the hardest things about parenting.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It has to be.
It has to be. Like, prove me wrong.
I know. Put in the comments anything harder than potty training, right?
And but I know we're only 2 years in. I'm sure there's a lot of other roads. But so far, potty training, #1 spot.
So, what happened with our potty training journey? And we're still in it. We're like 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks in it. First day, we did this whole big celebration, right? Yeah. We went into his room, we recorded it, we placed it on social media.
There it is. Potty training.
Stand up. Jump. It's potty training day. It's potty training day. It's potty training day. Clap your head. Clap your head. It's potty training day.
No more diapers. No more diapers. Which underwear do you want?
Pick
your underwear. You want the cars. Ooh. Say underwear.
Say underwear. Okay. All right, this is a big moment for you, son. I believe you can do it today. It's going to take about 1 or 3 days, but you will finish strong. Say, I will finish strong. Yes.
I will pee in the potty. Well, we are about 15 minutes into potty training, and as you can see, we have pee on the floor.
He was happy, and I spoke this affirmation over him that he was going to do well. He comes downstairs within 15 minutes.
I don't even think it was 15 minutes. It was like he came downstairs
and he wanted to pee on the floor.
And so we were like, oh, okay. And then like 30 minutes later,
peed on the floor again.
It was like, it wasn't even 12. It was
like
4
oceans
accidents.
came out of this person's
like,
body.
This boy knew.
Yeah. So we looked at each other and we was like, I think all of our friends was right. At 3, we need to just quit, like literally quit right now and just start at 3 years old.
I was like, I feel like we were overly ambitious.
Yeah.
We were kind of like, our son, he can do it. And we're like, we're tired of having 2 in diapers. We're just going to. And so we literally was like, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I'm ready for this. We didn't count the cost.
No, it was the patience. Like I had no patience. Like not 1, no 2, no 3. No patience for him because he was peeing on the floor, on my floor.
But thankfully we didn't have carpet. We have like whatever type of wood floor this is. But
laminate or
yeah. But also I know we have like high expectations for us, especially you.
No, it's because he's so smart.
He's so smart.
Like, he's very bright. He's very aware of himself. He's very comical and everything.
So like, surely our son, he's going to get it on the
and
first
so look,
day.
I look.
Pee, potty.
And I say, do you have to pee? He was like,
no. And then pee. So we were like, okay. So day 1, we were like, it's not good. I was already like.
He was 1.75 for like 6.
Yeah.
Like, he was bad. His batted average.
It was like before 12.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay. So day 2 happens. What?
Day 2, my man, he came in the game. He did 4.5 out of 5. Like, his
No,
batting
but
average.
what happened? How did you start day 2 though?
Oh, I had to go with the Lord. Like, I had to say, and the Lord was showing me I had no patience. But at the same time, I had to lower my expectations. And so one of the things for us to share with you as a parent, lower your expectations.
He's just a 2-year-old.
He's just a 2-year-old. He's not 3, he's 2.
But I can honestly say, I think potty training is just one of God's ways of sanctification.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like that long suffering, that enduring, you're cleaning pee off the floor.
Yeah.
But I also think when you like had that heart shift,
it was better.
It was better. I don't think that whole 4.7 out of, he still was peeing on the floor. It was
but
just,
it was not a lot.
It was not as much.
It just, because he was holding, you could tell he held it.
It was still, I was still like, we can wait till 3 on day 2.
But we legit potty trained a 2-year-old in like 2 days, 2.5 days, for real.
We gotta continue the story, and we're still potty training.
We still potty training, but we legit, he's like smart. Because like we went out and he held it for like two and a half hours, and then
that was like day 4.
Yeah,
day 4, he did much better. And so, like, backtrack. The first 3 days, we were like, okay, we're not going anywhere. We are dedicated. We read some blogs. We didn't read any books. We're like, we go freestyle. I read a couple blogs, asked some friends, like, okay, we heard about the 3-day thing, so we're gonna like, and we're like, man, we need to get out of the house. Like, I'm tired of being here. It's pee everywhere. And he did not boo on himself though
at all. And
so, like, day 4, we went out. So again, we put a diaper on underneath his underwear when we went outside because we weren't.
And we tell him, so if this is a tip. So we tell him that he has underwear on and tell us when he needs to poop or pee.
Yeah, because we weren't really about that life trying to like clean up pee outside in public. It was like, we can do it at home, but we just gonna pretend like we still potty training, but we had no intentions of actually taking him to a bathroom. But he came back and it was like, Jai, it was like, oh snap. And so those first like couple days, it was a fight. It was a struggle.
And he's crying. He's
crying.
Wailing.
We're like, do you have to pee? Just tell us if you have to pee. No. And then he will pee. And then it was like, okay. So it was a lot of, again, patience, grace, and whatnot.
And I had a lot of friends who was like, hey man, you gotta be patient. You gotta be patient. It's gonna take about 6 months to really get it. Especially, during naps and sleep, nap time and nighttime. Yeah. So
I did read a blog and they were like, do things that are like less stressful when they're sitting on the toilet. And like one of the suggestions was bubbles. And our son loves bubbles. And so we had bubbles at every little potty station. We had it downstairs, upstairs, in the living room. He was like, bubbles. We had them on deck. And so if your child likes bubbles,
that's one of our suggestions. Have the bubbles. Another one is to put a potty in the middle of the floor, right? Don't just put it in the bathroom for the first couple of days.
Yeah, it traveled with it.
Yeah, it needs to be in the middle of the floor wherever y'all gonna be potty training. For us, we didn't do the naked method. We had underwear. Yeah. And so he wears underwear and just a shirt on all day, and then we ask him every 30 to 45 minutes, do you need to go to the potty?
Yeah. And we did buy like a little book, children's book that was introducing the potty as well. It's called Pottyosaurus is what we had. He loves that book.
He loves it, but
and he was like eating and like reading it. I'm like, okay, you like this book, but I need you to do what this book is doing. Right. Like, this isn't just for fun. But again, that patience.
Yeah.
And then last week, which was like the following week, he was doing so like, this boy is slick potty trained.
That's what I said. He's potty trained. I think he's potty trained for real, but
we still haven't done the outside yet.
We didn't even do. So one of the suggestions was having a board and put stickers on, so you can do that as well, just to create those chemicals that release in their brain of celebration. Yeah. But we didn't even have to do all that because
we bought it, but we didn't even use it. And I love what you said, like that celebration. That's what we focused on. It's like, not so much of the peeing, like, okay, we're like, okay, Josiah, you gotta pee in the potty. Right. But when he did pee in the potty, even it was like a tinkle, like, it was like, yay! And we celebrated.
I threw him in the air, I flipped him around, I tackled him.
And so he'll pee, and then he looks at us like, oh, y'all gonna clap?
Y'all gonna clap? Y'all better clap for me.
And so now even he'll like pee, and then he'll get up and he'll just clap for himself. He's like, I peed.
Yeah. Come change me. Come wipe me, Dad. He's like, come on, bro. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, and so it's just been really good. We're still working on like him communicating
articulate like pee and poop,
but he's not fighting us anymore, and it's not taking us longer, and so we have not yet attacked.
And yesterday, you could talk about yesterday what happened when he says, "Mommy," and he peed on himself a little bit, but he knew that something was wrong.
And so I was putting up laundry, and he was like, "Mommy," and I knew something was wrong, and he was like, pee. I was like, you have to pee? He said, yeah. And so we went to the potty, and as soon as I put him on, he peed. He did have a little accident on him, but he held it. And I was like, Josiah, I'm so proud of you. And so it's like, it's starting to click. Now we need to catch him before the little pee accident, but it's just been a lot better. I think we still have a lot to, conquer.
Yeah.
But
I think one of the main things, especially now before potty training, that you can do as a parent is look at the cues that happens in their diaper. So how they, looking in their face, holding themselves, if they go into a specific area in the house and bend down, whatnot. those are some of the cues that we see in our son when he walks around the house. Okay, he likes to go in that corner and poop or pee and whatnot. And so that helped us when, during the transitional time. So, oh, he needs to pee. Let's rush him, to the toilet.
Yeah.
So.
And I also think the fact that we're able to like tag team as well has been really helpful. So if you are able to do it together, like if you have a weekend where you're like, okay, this is what we're focusing on, I think that's really helped too. Because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of cleaning. It's a lot of tears. I wanted to cry too. But I think we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Again, I know it takes a couple weeks and months to kind of fully be potty trained.
And just persevere as a parent.
Yeah,
it's tough. It's tough.
It's that sanctification, that long suffering.
It's tough.
That self-control, that love, unconditional love. And so, yeah, if you have any other potty training tips, or if you want to share how potty training was for you, put it in the comments. We'd love to hear it. Because we're not any experts. We're just sharing our experience and our freestyle, our learning as we go, trial and error.
And also, I know I see this a lot. Spanking. Don't spank because they peed and poop, especially in the beginning, right? It's more of just being firm that we do not pee on the floor, And so I had to just really hold myself back and say, I'm not disciplined because this is not the place.
Because he's still 2.
Yeah, he's still 2.
We're just learning, we're guiding and celebrating the positivity and whatnot. So
again, like my wife said, if you have any more key tips, like all-star tips for us or anybody else, please put it in the comments.
Yeah, the OG grandmas and grandpas, mamas, daddies, we need to know. We need to know. So.
Right. Again, my name is Damian Nash.
And I'm Kenady Dash.
And we'll talk to you later.
This is take number 2 because we messed up the first.
Hey, this is like the vision video. All right.